Welcome, Shades of Clarity channel. I'm back down here by the trestle, near the railroad tracks, where the train comes, usually about 10 o'clock in the morning. I don't think it's gonna be coming by here. Maybe it will. What are we gonna talk about today? Why we can't stay stopped when we drink alcohol. And you know, if I had a damn nickel for every single time that I quit and picked back up, I could tell Elon Musk to get on a rocket and go somewhere. Disappear, never come back. That's how many times I've stopped and started. And why is it so hard? I guess it's tied in with that kindling phenomenon, you know? It's harder to stop, and it's so much easier to pick up, and your withdrawal symptoms get worse, and the time between picking up and withdrawal gets shorter, and it's just a terrible phenomenon. I don't know, I think there's a lot of research going on about that, why people can't stay stopped. There's things that can help, like disulfiram, antabuse, what I take, naltrexone, which is similar to naloxone, which is a blocker, an opiate antagonist blocker that will sit on your receptors and cut down on the euphoric feeling that you may get from alcohol. You may get no euphoria. Problem with naltrexone is I've heard varying different results. Some people say it works, some people don't, say that it doesn't work, that they can get drunk anyway. Other people say it really cut down on the cravings. I took it once, and I also did have the Vivitar shot, which was the month shot, but I never tried to drink during that period. I had a good run of sobriety during that period, so I don't know. It only lasted a month. But why can't we stay stopped? There's just triggers. It seems like, we'll get a good run of sobriety and then life shows up at the door with, the devil. There he is, just wanting your ass. You may just for no reason find yourself sitting at the bar wondering what happened. Or you may, they say the relapse can start way before you really start thinking, about taking a drink. And I do believe that's happened to me before. I knew I was going to relapse. I didn't call anybody. I didn't call any of my friends. I didn't call, anybody in AA. I didn't call a single person because I didn't want them to talk me out of it. And that's unfortunate because I wish they had, because that may have stopped like one of the 10 or so, 12 times that I have been to treatment. And what can we do, to stay stopped? We've gone over this a million times. There's support groups, AA, Smart Recovery, Celebrate Recovery, things like that, naltrexone, antabuse, reaching out to another alcoholic, picking up the phone. Just doing whatever you can. But I was just one of those chronic relapsers. I couldn't stop. I couldn't stay stopped. Stopping was not the hard part. Staying quit was. And I've met other people in recovery that have had the very same thing. And I've run into the same people in recovery. I've gone back to treatment and there they are. And I'm like, well, did it happen to you? And they're like, yeah, it happened to me again too. So, I've got that in common with people. But at some point you've got to grab this by the nuts and say enough is enough and carry on with your life. Otherwise it's just going to be organ failure. It could be your liver, you could get Wernicke-Korsakoff syndrome, wet brain, your kidneys could eventually fail. It's just not going to be a good end. It will not end well for you if you do not stay stopped from drinking. It's a nice day out here. I really like coming out here. It's a nice chill place. If I could get my head together, wrap my head around this thing that I'm wrestling with. I'm pushing 8 months, so that's good. But I just thought I'd come out here and talk a little bit about why I couldn't stay stopped. And I finally put my foot down, and it was just time to get on with it and move on with my life. Because alcoholism is just one big terrible stumbling block that you've got to overcome, or you'll never get any better. But with that, check out some other videos floating around. I'll see you when you return. Stay tuned, come back, and I'll see you later.